We're in Old Town, San Diego, where there's an incredible train layout that Gary and his friends built, I understand, in 66 days?
That's correct, Paul. Yeah, we built this entire layout in just over 2 months.
Wow, incredible. So what is the theme of the layout?
Well, like most model railroads, it's the 1950s era, and we wanted to depict life in America both from a rural country standpoint as well as a very big city at night with over 100 buildings and lots of celebrities from the 1950s. Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, Superman, they're all over there in the city waiting to greet people. We're going to start our layout daytime in the countryside, and this exhibit in many ways is a comedy show with trains. We try and get people to laugh, have a good time. So this is our starting point, and you can see this is a little roadside shop called My Family's Nuts. And what we realized is everybody has at least one in the family. Then we're going to go this way.
Okay, that's cool.
And in the late 1950s, early 1960s, a very popular comedy show on TV was called Petticoat Junction. It took place in a magical town called Hooterville. All the shenanigans were going on at the Shady Rest Hotel, and the lady that owned the hotel had 3 beautiful daughters, a redhead, a blonde, and a brunette, and their names were Betty Jo, Billy Jo, and Bobby Jo. And at the start of every TV episode, they were skinny dipping in the railroad water tower down at Petticoat Junction. So let's go say hi to them. And there they are, right there. Uncle Joe's up there with them. This is Petticoat Junction.
That's so cool. Here.
So when your toilet goes on the fritz, this is who you call Shit's Plumbing.
Cool.
Chick-fil-A cows are having a big pep rally today. They have the cheerleaders up on the board. They got their new pom-poms in, and they're working on a chair extremely difficult for cows to do. Can you see the cow laying on the ground? Yes.
Yes.
He's their lookout, and there's the chicken crossing the road to get him right there.
Oh, there he is.
So now you know why the chicken crossed the road. He was fed up with Chick-fil-A, he'd had enough, he's going to bust up their pep rally.
That's great.
Right here. And his bird dog over here just flushed that big 25-pound turkey up out of that bush. All the while, his partner is pooping on the log behind him. And there he is. So he's got his hand up to his face, and he's yelling at his partner, saying something like, hey, how am I going to explain this? You get the turkey while I'm pooping on the log, and by the way, my dog is worthless. He's sniffing me, and that's called the crapshoot.
That's great. That's great. Camp Run Amok.
Camp Run Amok. And you know, Run Amok means everything has gone wrong. So everybody here is doing something wrong. For example, right here, our first-time campers, they put all the food in the tent. The bear's getting that. The scout leader pitched his tent right on top of Pepe Le Pew's burrow, so he's hosing down his tent. It's going to be a real stinky night in Camp Run Amok. Louie over here forgot to lock the outhouse door. Looking in Lucy's mobile home park window right there.
Oh. So Bigfoot is a peeping Tom or a peeping Bigfoot.
He's a Sasquatch peeping Tom.
There you go.
The only adult scene on the whole exhibit, you may see the 2 young ladies in their red bikinis down there in the river. And they are the girlfriends of those prisoners. And their job is to distract those 2 guards long enough so they can make a break for it. Well, they have one of them. He's not even watching the prisoners anymore. He's just kind of focused on the river. So they're making progress. Our one... And do you notice that old red engine down there with the yellow stripe on the nose?
Uh-huh.
Watch those workers very closely. You see them moving?
Yeah.
They're ripping the doors off, and they've got the cutting torch going, so they're scrapping that old engine.
That's cool.
Mel's Diner was made famous in a movie called American Graffiti. And there they are having a Friday night car show with all the flame cars lined up out front.
Okay.
a very famous singer in the 1950s. There's her restaurant called E.T. Gourmet.
Okay.
By the way, this engine going by you is honoring our military veterans. A beautiful engine. Filming here, so you're okay with that. Stay right there. Stay right there. Just try to stay a little. Kildare Memorial Hospital in 1960. One of the most popular TV shows was Dr. Kildare, Richard Chamberlain. And there's his hospital, and he's up in the second floor operating room right there working on a patient. Here we have a burning IRS building on the corner. Fire departments out there with their emergency vehicles, people being rescued.
That's cool. Okay.
Lawyers on this end of our city, Dewey, Cheatham and Howe.
Okay.
Our accounting firm, Cook Books and Hyde. We brought in the Italian exterminators and put them right between the lawyers and the accountants because they kill them dead and they stay dead. And on the end of the block, our city dentist, and his name is Hubie Screamin'. Rexall Drug Building, there's a doctor in there. His name is in the small window panes right above the lobby. You may not be able to make out his name, but it's Dr. Benjamin Dover. And he's our city proctologist.
I love it.
Elvis Presley just pulled up in his pink Cadillac for the premiere of his new movie, Jailhouse Rock, and he's in big trouble. Girls are jumping up over the back of his car. If you look closely, two more have fainted by his car door, so he can't get out of his car. And the paparazzi are over on the passenger side taking pictures. So Elvis is trapped. On this block we have Hotel California. And if you look down on the windows on the sidewalk, it says, "It's a lovely place," just like the Eagles singing their song Hotel California. The ladies out front on the sidewalk are working very hard trying to get those two gents that are drinking to come inside, which is why it's known as the Love Shack on the top floor.
Cool.
Is there at the Starlight Diner?
Yeah.
Do you know why they're there?
Midnight snack? Yeah.
It's Bear Claw Donut Day, and there's two policemen. Two policemen standing out on the sidewalk by the car. The one closest to you is taking a bite out of his donut. His partner standing behind him is carrying the whole box. Well, the Boxwell Funeral Home, they boxed them very well there. They're having a funeral out front and something's gone wrong. All those ladies and that one gentleman fainted right there in the street. Can you figure out why they fainted?
Babe, you're good at this
Can you see the coffin? You see Grandpa sitting up right there?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, now I can see him.
So Grandpa sat up and he popped the lid and said, "Hey, I just took a sleeping pill. How did I get here?"
What about the person that's in the coffin inside the Boxwell funeral home? You stored that? Or no, is that a reflection?
That's a reflection.
Haha.
All right, let's see if you you were doing so good. Let's see if you know who these celebrities are. You know who that is? Right there? Marilyn Monroe. And she just came out of a store and called and painted the glass. How about right there? Superman, and he was in the scene of the divorce ceremony. Get your
I love it. This is so cool.
I love it.
Feature film at our drive-in tonight, Steve McQueen and the Blob. Film was made in 1958. It was his first talking film, and he was 28 years old. Lumber and wood section. Got a lumber mill, a door manufacturing, a cabinet maker.
This is the farm.
It's
Huh?
the farm. And typical of most farms, all the men are back in the fields harvesting crops and baling hay. The women are over here tending to their vegetable garden behind the home. All the cows are in the barn being milked.
Oh, that's cool.
Grandpa and Grandma are retired on the front porch with their cat. Junior's mowing the lawn.
I love it. So here's Grandma and Grandpa.
And there's your tour.
Cool.